The bigger the achievement, the accomplishment, the bigger the rewards. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today is such an important topic that I'm really excited to share with you, and the topic today is how to stay motivated. But before I go into this topic, I just want to share with you a story about my fiddle fig leaf. Some of you might know the fiddle fig leaf plant. It's a plant that originates in West Africa, in the rainforest between Liberia and Gabon. So rewind back at the very beginning of the year, I love plants and flowers, and I just wanted to have a bit more green in the house. So the fiddle fig leaf came to my house. I was super excited and to really start to get to enjoy her, and also for her to enjoy my home. But that wasn't the case. The fiddle fig leaf just literally, from the day it stepped into my house, it started to wither away. I failed to mention the fiddle fig leaf. I named her Ophelia because I just connected with her so much and I wanted her to stay alive by all means. And so every time I water Ophelia, she just looked dead and dead each day. For those of you who know the fiddle fig plant, it is very temperamental, and when they grow with very big leaf, and it's so beautiful. It's just really nice to have her at home. But my big leaves all withered away and died, and there were no leaves left on my plant. And this was in January. February came, it was the same story. She just did not look happy, and she did not look like she wanted to be with me. And so I just carried on, and I thought to myself, should I just give up? I thought, no, just carry on watering her. I think things will be fine. I just carried on with the same endeavor I was doing in the past, but then changed my tactics to 10 days to 12 days, add a bit of water but not too much, and then put her in a position where there was some sunlight but not directly close to sunlight, and just watched and to see if there will be any improvement. March came, there was absolutely nothing. It looked even more that she was even worse than she was in February, and everything was gone. There were no leaves left. The stem just looked dead. And my husband said, he said, do you think your plant is a phoenix? It is dead. I think you should throw this away. And I thought, no, I'm not going to throw her away. I'm going to believe that she's a phoenix and that she will leave. And so some mornings when I wake up, I'll pray over my plant. I know it sounds really sad, but I love my plants, and anything living that stays in my house, I just want it to flourish. And so I did not want to believe that this plant was going to die at all. It was actually dead at this time, so I was hoping that it would resurrect. And so I carried on with watering this plant, praying over her, hoping that one day she would recover. And then April came, no sign. My plant was totally gone, totally dead, and it occurred to me, maybe I should just give up now. There's no point anymore. But as I carried on, a part of me said, no, keep persevering, keep believing, something is gonna change. And so May came, beginning of May, and one morning I woke up, and what did I see? To my utmost surprise, a leaf had stemmed up, and I thought, wow, my plant is alive. And I called my husband and I said, come and see, the phoenix is alive. And then he looked and he said, oh, Lucky, your phoenix is alive indeed. Wow, it is really a phoenix. I said, I know. I believed that she was going to leave. I believed that she's here. I believed, and I prayed for her, and I continued. And so he laughed, and we joked about it. But honestly, to me, I totally believed that my plant was going to leave. It's just, this analogy is something that I thought is important to share just before I go into the topic of today. I'm just here to encourage you to take heart and keep going. It's not the end until it's the end, and at the end it will be better than you imagined. And so right now I'm gonna dive into my topic of today, which is how to stay motivated. And so if you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button right now. And if you like it, please do give us the thumbs up. You can also follow me on social media, which would appear on the screen. And I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook. I'm here to share with you some of the tips that I've learned along the way that have kept me motivated. So one of the tips I want to share with you today is setting a goal. Setting a goal, I know as busy professionals and solopreneurs, we are goal setters. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. We already have things mapped out, the things that we want to do. But having a goal and writing it down in your diary is so powerful. And sometimes it could be as simple as just writing down the things that you want to achieve in the next couple of months. So you could even set it in a way that it's achievable. So you say to yourself, 3 to 6 months, this is what I want to achieve. 6 months to a year, this is what I want to do. 2 years to 3 years, this is what I want. 5 years to 10 years, this is my goal. And so once I've set that goal and I now know how long I need to get those goals that I've set achieved, I then break them down into actionable plans. And so what I do is I then say, okay, what do I need to do? For example, I'll use a very simple one, which is I want to learn a language, for example. So that's a goal that I've set for myself. I know the language I want to learn. So the action plan that I'll set there is I have to research where to do my language school. Where do I want to do? I want to do it online? Do I want to go to a class? Those are things I can research. And I put them in a way that I can then do something about it. And so once I've decided how that would go, it could also be learning a new skill, or it could be part of your bigger goal. So for example, if you say to yourself, I want to be a content creator, that's your bigger goal, which maybe you say to yourself, I want to have it set up in the next year or two. And then one of the things you want to start doing is perhaps researching about content creation. What areas of content creation do you want to go into? And then what skills do you need to be able to be a content creator? And so you break those down into things that are actionable, and once they then become actionable plans, you can then subcategorize them or subdivide them into, okay, what is it that I need to be a content creator? Do you need to learn graphics? Do you need to learn how to speak publicly or speak and record yourself? Do you need to learn the techniques of video editing? Do you need to learn social media marketing? What do you need to do? So when you break them down into actions, then you can start implementing each of them. Another thing I want to mention when you set your goal or when you have a goal in the diary is to ensure that your goals are actionable and they are attainable. There's no point setting unrealistic goals for yourself, because what that would do is demoralize you and you wouldn't want to progress. So it's always good to set goals that are achievable and attainable. Hi guys, welcome back. So lovely to have you. So the second point I really want us to talk about today is in terms of staying motivated is make your goal public. So what I mean by public, I really have to be clear on this, is that I'm not saying that you should share it on social media. If that's how you choose to make your goal public, perhaps that would work for you, but it's not necessarily the case. When I say make your goal public, it's basically informing people that you trust, people you look up to, that you have within your circle of friends or family, and just let them know and let them hold you accountable. It might be one person, actually, it might be two people, it depends on what you prefer, and let them hold you accountable. And the reason I say this is when you make your goal public, that means if you're a person that is of your word, which we should all aspire to be, then you know that, oh, okay, now I've told someone, they're expecting this from me. So even if you don't feel like doing it yourself, you will do it because you know that there's a certain level of expectation on you to actually perform. And that's why when you set goals and when you want to stay motivated, this second point is really important to keep you there, because a lot of times the issues that we have with goals is that depending on what type of goal it is, there are days when we don't feel like doing it, we don't feel like progressing with it. But once you have someone who you look up to or someone whom you are accountable to, then you're forced, even when you don't feel like doing it, to go ahead and do it. So it always helps when you make your goal public to have that level of accountability, and you also hold yourself responsible for the decision that you make. So the third point I'm sharing today is to set milestones. What do I mean by that? A lot of us know what milestones are because we have jobs that need milestones. They're achievable and they are managed and they are assessed based on the milestones that have been set for those jobs. And so we can use that for our goals as well. So set milestones. Say to yourself, what do I want to achieve in the next 6 months? What do I want to achieve in the next month, in the next 2 weeks, in the next 1 week? What do I want to achieve in this goal that I've set? So the first thing was write down your goal. What do you intend to achieve? Put it down in writing, and then set milestones. Set when you want to achieve certain things. So once you have your milestone in place, you can assess how you're doing. You can see your progress. You can see how you have performed. There will be months that you perform better than others. Nonetheless, it's good to have them in place. So you pick yourself up again for those months that you haven't achieved as much, and you carry on going. But because you have those set of milestones, they're a good way to motivate you and keep you going. This is a very fun one. This is number 4 of how to stay motivated. I love this one because it's about rewarding myself. As busy professionals working in the city, there is nothing as good as rewarding ourselves. So on top of your very busy life, you also find the space to manage a business, manage a side hustle. It's not easy. So I love to have those rewards that I set, and I say to myself, when I achieve this, I'm going to reward myself with this. And so it doesn't have to be major. You could just say to yourself, okay, once I achieve what I've set for myself in the next 1 month, I will reward myself with taking a friend out for dinner, paying for her, treating myself, taking myself out for dinner or lunch or cocktail, whatever it is, for drinks, salsa night, dancing, whatever that might be. It could even be a night in with your TV and Netflix. I love Netflix. I love Amazon Prime. That could be your reward. And so yes, so it could be something as simple as that for you, but for me it's big, it's exciting. So you never know what those rewards could be. They don't have to be massive. If you can set, like, I'll take myself to a spa weekend, but you can't set yourself a spa weekend by just doing something really little on your goal list. Okay, ladies, we have to be honest. So if you're gonna say to yourself, I'm taking myself to a spa weekend, it has to be a major part of your goal being accomplished. However you decide to do it, make sure you have rewards included, because those rewards are good ways of keeping us focused. They're a good way to keep us persevering, and they're a good way to just make you focus and know that, okay, I'm achieving this, I'm gonna go for it, because when I achieve this, when I get to this point, I'm going to reward myself and I'm going to enjoy it. The bigger the achievement, the accomplishment, the bigger the rewards. The 5th point I thought I'll raise with you is that you should have those that you look up to or you aspire to be like on your list. So always have at the back of your mind, who are the people that you aspire to be like? Who are the people that you look up to? Who are the people that you want to be mentors? If you can get them as your mentor, fabulous. You don't have to mentor you directly. They can mentor you indirectly. Where are those people? Are they in your circle of influence? Basically, are they your family? Are they your friends? Are they people in your social media environment? Have you found someone on social media or people on social media that you aspire to be like? Keep those people's profile very close. I'm not asking you to imitate everything they do, because everyone, I believe, is individual and everyone is here to do something that they've been called to do. So your mission on earth is very different from the next person, because your DNA is very different from the next person. But what I'm saying is that you could have a couple of people that you look up to, you aspire to be like. You're not copying them. I'm not here to suggest that you copy anybody, but what I'm saying is you're feeling motivated by these people, and they motivate you in a positive way. So yeah, so to the very final point then, the very final point is mind your business. Mind your own business, ladies. Like, I can't say this enough. I say to myself as well, mind your business. I say to myself, Carina, mind your business. And I know social media is one of those places, especially with this digital world that we're in. It's hard not to look at people and compare and think you want to be like them. Oh, look at what this person has achieved, I haven't achieved that. No. Everyone's path is different, so focus on yourself. Focus on what's going on around you. You can learn from people. You can grow by looking at what other people have done, but really dig deep and ask yourself, why am I here? What am I here to do? What do I need to achieve for myself? And then focus. All right, so focus. Once you know what that thing is, focus on it, and don't look at the next person and compare yourself to them, because the grass always looks greener on the other side until you get there and realize that maybe your grass was greener. So everyone is looking at every other person and thinking, I wish I had their life. But guys, the life you have is the best. Enjoy it, make the most of it. Keep shining, keep being you, keep bettering yourself, learning new skills, learning new ways to be a better person, and just keep being you, because you're enough. All right, so on that good note, I'm going to say goodbye to you. Before I do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, and I wish you a very wonderful week. And until next time, take care guys. Bye.